Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here once again in Staddle, completing some more quests. We actually have 6 more quests to do, 4 of which we can complete already, 2 of which we're going to sort of look into today. Most of these, 3 of them at the very least, well I guess, yeah, 3 out of the 4 completed ones are just go to Bree, so those should be relatively easy. Before we do start though, we do have our hobby gift of the day, so let's have a quick look at that. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 5% attack damage, which on this server may be more useful than it would be on the other servers, but yeah, we have to go continue all these things. And I was thinking about this just before I started up recording. I had mentioned obviously I was going to do that sort of spreadsheety type thing where I get all the quests together so I can tick them off, because you know there's a lot less content on these servers compared to, you know, the main servers, so we have more time before the, because what, it just came, like, I think 1 or 2 days ago was the, you know, 1 month anniversary of this server, so, you know, we still have like 3 months before we actually have to, you know, worry about the new content. So we have 3 months of videos to get through all this area, or all the main areas, to level 50. So I think it is worth spending time on those areas and getting as many quests complete as we can. So that's why I want to do that spreadsheet sort of thing. But I was using briefly the LOTRO compendium, but that hasn't been updated for a long time. It should still suit our needs for this areas, like, you know, early game areas. But I just want to maybe use that for the moment, but then we'll get some of the new level stuff sorted. It gets me time to work on it as well. I have been working actually on that spreadsheet, but enough babbling. Let's actually get into the episode properly. We essentially, I think, I was just going to say, we're basically just going back and forth between the two of these. Yeah. Yeah, so Eldo Swatmidge is a successful farmer, but he is lonely. I've gone the complete wrong way. He sought your help to woo his neighbor, the widow Froghorn. So yeah, essentially we're just helping him out with that whole thing. So it's a lot of go back and forth. And I think this might be the last one. I know there's something to do with this area here. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry, my thoughts were elsewhere.
I bet they were. Oh, that's actually an interesting thing. We obviously get, we can't use the shield. The helmet is medium and we don't really care for it too much. This is less armor, but it gives us might. So I will choose that and maybe we'll swap over. But Winetta the Wedge, that quest is now complete. The other one we have that isn't basically go to Bree is fixing Falco's Folly, which is down here by that Chetwood South Brigand area, Ost Baranor. There's a boss enemy there, basically, or a leader enemy that we need to take care of. So it's one of those situations where I kind of wish I had this quest when we previously went there, because we could have just sort of done it, you know, both at the same time. Time-wise, it would have been better for us. But it's not a huge deal, you know. These guys, I think, were pretty easy to kill. I don't think we had particularly too much problem with them. We will see, though. What level were they? Level 9. Yeah, we're 5 levels above them. It won't be long until these guys actually stop aggroing us, to be honest. Like, obviously a bit more, or a bit longer than it normally would, because of the decreased XP levels, but... Okay, I didn't think you'd actually get aggroed, but you're only level 8. You're easy kill. We'll probably just, well, we want to obviously make sure we don't really care about, like, killing everybody, you know, that sort of stuff. We could have just, no, okay. This is a new area. This reminds me of the place we find Amdior later. Spoilers. So you're level 7, you're level 9, you're level 13. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll do that. And because AoE is a wonderful, wonderful thing, we can just sort of AoE everybody. So that's those two taken care of. Now we just have the one to focus on, which should be easy. You know, we've defeated harder than this guy already before. And there we are. So Easy completion there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where we find Amdior later. That's an instance though. And also part of the epic quest, I'm pretty sure. Like 99% sure. So, oh, this is actually a place we want to go to if we can without aggroing. That would be nice. Just another part of a deed that we might as well get done whilst we are here. So, I don't actually know what the deed is, like name-wise. History of the Dunedain. That is it. So, there's also the supply crate which we want to go for. But we are halfway through that. We need to find the crest, cairn, and obelisk for those. And that gives us idealism, which is kind of alright. Some fate and will. That's kind of okay. And then also some marks and reputation. Reputation, it's weird not, like, it's weird wanting reputation for Bree. Because normally, I sort of just get a character to level 20, and then I just give them a bunch of Cardolan trinkets. I think it's 121 to get to max rep from nothing. Or it might be 122. It's like 121.4, I think. So sometimes you get a little bit of rep along the way, and, you know, it kind of fixes it. But it's a case of it's being weird for me. I normally just, as I said, throw 121/2 Cardolan trinkets on a character, and then, you know, that's an easy 50 LOTRO points. So, yeah, it's a weird thing. Oh yeah, I remember we were looking at this because this shoulder guards, that was it. They're better armor, they're heavy armor, and also 11 might. Whereas these are light armor, for example. This is medium. So they sort of give you a piece that would be useful for you. And leather armor, might-based medium armor. We don't really want might-based medium armor. We want heavy armor. So I'll go for that. We also have a few items here. So that is the cloak from earlier, Lover's Mantle. I think we might keep the fate for the moment. We have a shield, which we don't care about. The earring, which isn't a huge deal, but this actually looks like it dropped. Was this a drop? Yeah, so this is just a regular drop, but it looks like it's a pretty good item, but it's light armor. That's a bit of a pain. Though surprisingly, it gives you agility. I would have thought maybe it would give you will. I think will's the sort of main one you go for when you're doing light armor, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure. We also have these leather leggings, which are actually medium armor that's better. So I guess we'll put the leather leggings on for the moment. I guess we got those dropped at some point. And we had Bog's greatsword, which was a... I'm going to keep it just for the moment. It's a two-handed sword, but that's not a huge problem for us, I don't think. Do you know what I think? I think we'll do Chasing Amdior, because I'm pretty damn sure that once we complete, like, parts of the prologue, it will take us to Bree anyway. And also, I think it'll be a bit more interesting than Report from yeah, so we have to go to Second Watcher Heathstraw. That also is Second Watcher Heathstraw, so the same person. And that is also to the same person. So it's 3 quests at the same person that we're going to probably go and meet anyway very, very soon, because I'm pretty sure we go to Bree very, very soon. So, yeah, let's not waste time with it, sort of thing. But while I'm here, I want to have a look at some of the... just double check some of the items we've got. Like, it's a bit of a pain because we have... like, it's great because we've got that really nice earring that gives us vitality, might, and levels obviously with us. But it means I can only really have one good earring on at a time. Or one specific earring. And at the moment, earrings are mainly just one stat. And not a massive whole lot of it. But we do have... you know, quite a few things we just need to make sure our armor and stuff is fine with. Like our swords, we've got a lot of axes, like 12 to 19. That's not quite as good. That claymore, was it a claymore? I guess it's just a two-handed sword. This spear, we picked that up. That's as good as our pipeweed defender. And a dagger, swords, knife. 10 to 17. Okay, definitely not as good either. But right now, like, dropped stuff is a very, very good for us, especially with, and I don't know necessarily at this point what the economy is like in the auction hall, but, like, from what I've seen, and this was a little while back, because obviously it's now been a month since the server's been up, but stuff was quite expensive. So, you know, if we can get dropped stuff that gets us through, rather than having to pay for a lot of it, considering we're only at half a gold at the moment. Though, to be fair, we do have, like, 800 silver there worth of stuff. You know. Anyway, we're at the Mustering Caves now. They were exactly the same. Interesting. Yeah, we're at the Mustering Cave. Let's go talk to Mundle. You won't quite see, but that was I think a new loading screen. Either that or it's specifically for this. Very weird. Anyway, Mundle, looks like Amdior arrived ahead of you. He must be stopped. The mine 9 must not take him. So enter the ruins of the old Midgewater Fort, which is where we found that queen last time. We get a decent sword, which we'll probably switch out because it does give us some fate. And that we really don't care for too much. Like, it's the same damage, but more fate. And same parry rating stuff. And agility we're not really going to need. But, nonetheless, let's head into the Midgewater Fort. Right, so we know where that is. We've been there before. Part of all the other stuff we were doing. But, yeah, once again, I don't know if it's specifically that loading screen or if it's something they changed for the Legendary server, but different sort of loading screen. But I edit them out, so you won't be able to see. Yeah. So, I was about to say, hopefully we don't get dismounted. Sometimes you can't quite tell the depth of some of this water. I mean, you can from this angle, but that's also because I know it was there. But you can't really tell how deep some of this stuff is. Right. There's only one way of getting in, so we've got to go around, because it's up here we want to go to. And other than this, we can like not pay attention to the spiders or the brood watchers. Going past that like rich copper ore though really makes me remind myself that I need to start getting into like prospecting at the very least, because early game stuff like copper is either really expensive or just an absolute pain to get.
Amdior, quickly falling into the shadows of the Wraith world, has slain 2 of his brethren already, and seeks the blood of a 3rd.
Well, we can make sure that doesn't happen. Okay. Toradon and Mundle have both perished. It is beyond belief. I was sent here to keep watch for after the Nazgul drove us from the Shire, but now it appears my watch has been for naught. We must go at once to my chieftain of my kindred, the Bree-man, call him Strider. There is a quicker path than the one you took back to the safety of Bree. Follow me and I'll lead you through the caves beneath the marshes. So, I was correct. As I thought, we're gonna... Well, he's got a secret passage sort of thing, but we are going to be going to Bree anyway, so it makes sense for us to do all those quests later. Spiders, my favorite thing. This is why I'm glad for AoE though. I can't wait till we become like we get more skills and we can sort of start speccing into stuff and get a good cycle going, because it's gonna be cool. We do still have 2 points to spend, but again, I don't know what to spend them on yet. We need to get to like, I mean, that's kind of cool. Like, I guess blade, barbed wall and stuff might be useful. And then that just gives us damage, like base damage, but we want Raging Blade because I think, from what I've proven, why am I attacking him? I need to look into a proper spec guide for at least early game, because that's the problem. If you look up, if I go and look up, hey, what's the best champion build for, you know, virtues and traits and stuff, it's mainly max level stuff with everything at max, because that is what you want to get to. But I guess we can just push ourselves and look at the first set before going into the, like, what we can obtain at the moment. Because again, we're not dying. We're not dying in this till at least past level 20. Because there is that one area in Agmar, which I'm pretty sure you have to die in. I don't know if it technically counts as dying, sort of, but... Let's see. Amdior. No. I refuse. Ah! No! I can do this without even looking. That is not what we want to happen. Oh my god, that is worrying. Okay. Let's go and do this without... I was trying to get a good, like, screenshot type thing, but no, he had to go and just attack him and get in the way. Okay. Talk to you. Sorry, there's a spider in you.
What do you need?
Go find Strider and Breeze. My chieftain should be made aware of all that's happened. Talk to Barleyman Butterbur at the Prancing Pony. He'll know where Aragorn is. Take the door from this room and you'll find yourself west of the edge of Midgewater Marshes. Go west from there, then south and west along the road to Bree. I think we know how to make our way to Bree, luckily. Okay.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
Okay. So here we are, very, very close to Staddle. I actually came across this, very recently. This, you know, sort of walking around here trying to get a screenshot. I saw that door, and I completely forgot where, actually, like, what it led to. So, luckily, I've now been reminded. Thank you, game. So, we need to make our way to Staddle, and it's a very weird one, where, I was about to say where we don't have a quest, but we do. It's just it was, moved there. I thought it was a case of a quest completion, and then you gotta find where you're going, which is a bit of a pain. We have a Silver Web of Fleetness. At level 16, we get plus 15 of, agility. So that should be alright, because at level 15, the Novice Mark will leave us. I still think we can use the run speed boost if it stays in our inventory. If not, we can just get rid of it. But then we can put on the Silver Web of Fleetness, which isn't a massive great thing for us, but it'll do something. It's better than nothing being in that slot. And as soon as we get something that gives us might, we'll focus on that. I also just noticed that gave us, I guess, quite a lot of XP for one of these quests. Some quests must have given us a lot of XP because we've used up our bonus. I guess 441, and then we had, I don't know, 898 XP. Oh, okay, well that's an easy quest to complete, or at least to have a look at. So we have to go here to Second Watcher Heathstraw, and 3 quests need to be completed with him, and then we got to go talk to Barleyman Butterbur 2 times at the very least for some easy XP. We'll probably even possibly level up if Bree wasn't so laggy. It's actually the first time I've been in Bree on the Legendary server, so that's cool. Okay, don't know if you'll give me XP. No? No, okay, thought so.
What can I do for you?
You give us 112. And then you give us 308, so at least a decent amount. Always nice. But that's like an actual proper quest. Like we actually had to do stuff first. No time for tours and to a ranger's aid to be completed over here. So into the Prancing Pony we go. So, Barleyman Butterbur. We also have an unwanted guest as the prologue. So we're going to choose that sword. Talk to Strider. We also have, that was the full word of the next thing. We need to also then talk to Asdo Haybank at the camp. So that's Asdo's camp. Chief Watcher Grimbriar at his cottage by the road north of Bree. So that's just to the, north of the West Gate. And Celandine Brandybuck in Buckland west of Breetown. So that's a little bit further than Asdo's camp, I think. We'll accept that one, but we won't do it for the moment. I think today we should end off. Okay, so as I was going to say before I got interrupted there, we should end off today with meeting Strider, I think. That sounds good, doesn't it? So he should just be this way, and then this way. He's kind of just in like a very back room area. He's actually up here. Strider's room. Gandalf's in that one, I think. Strider, hello. How do you do?
Tidings are grim. There was little time to
That was not worth the XP, because there wasn't any. Okay, so the book 1, chapter 1, so the prologue is now complete. we now have the start of Book 1, Chapter 1, Unraveling the Thread. That is a quest. It might be an instance. Yeah, so I think this is the one where we talk to Amdior. Well, kind of talk to Amdior. We confront Amdior. And for that, we will get either a light or medium gloves or a cloak. I think possibly it's just going to be us going for the cloak for the extra morale, for the freshly... Or maybe we should go for the freshly worked armor since we are so close to level 15. And we'll probably do this next episode. And yeah, then it might be worth it. I think I'll maybe have a look at what the wiki says, what you can get from it, and see if it's worth it. Because that is an okay cloak, and it gives us morale. The cloak we've got now, we're only really using it over the other one because we get fate from it. So I don't know, because this will give us might, and it may be medium armor, but so's this, and it'll be level 15 medium armor, so it'd be better than some of the stuff we do have already, like this helmet. I think that's quite a long time ago, so maybe we'll see. And I still need to get some jewelry, so if someone wants to give me jewelry, you do that. No, I'll go probably either buy some, or I need to sort out actually getting my other characters on Legendary server done. I actually haven't started another one yet. I've got them all, like I've got character names and stuff, so nobody could steal them. I've just not even touched them yet, other than actually creating the character. So, talk to Strider. That is an instance. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where that is. It's at that Blackwall camp we were at, so we will do that in the next episode. But that's going to be it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.